Okay, part 2. Stack number 2. Same video, just stack 2. We've adjusted.
Some creative maneuvering of piles.
The magic of YouTube. So, because I have way more than her, I'm going to go again, even though you just saw me go with one. This is Crows Before Bros. Now, you will not find this anywhere. This is bespoke. This was designed just for me. So this was, I saw this as a piece of art. I don't remember who the artist is. I'm being fully transparent here. And I was like, oh my God, I wish I could find that in a cross stitch pattern. That was before I found all kinds of wonderful Etsy sellers. And Babs overheard me.
Cottage Rogue.
Well, I mean, her name's Babs on the thing. She overheard me and she went, I got your back. And months later, I said this in a text conversation. Several months pass and my birthday happened. And she presented me with that pattern and said, because you liked it so much, I turned it into a cross stitch pattern for you. So it's bespoke to me. And I can stitch it in whatever conversion I want. And so I am. And I have hanging floss, and I apologize for that. I'm not very far. You can see I was working on the border of it.
That says support your local murder.
Support your local murder. You can tell I have a thing for crows and birds in general.
Freak for the beak.
Freak for the beak. It's true. Thank you for coining that one for us all, Hathaway Stitchers, because believe me, I'm going to own that pattern when I finish with the Great White Shark. I'm the next one on the list of boomerang stitches patterns that I must own is a Freak for the beak. Because that describes me accurately. It lives in this awesome bag that I purchased for another pattern that I haven't started yet, but I promised Babs that I would start this year because it's a pattern she also gifted me. Now, the bag when I bought it did not have this on it. I added this patch. The bag is from, okay, I have a list of what all this is. So this is being stitched from Stash because it's a monochromatic charting. It is a 16 count Witchesgarden Crafts fabric. I apologize. I'm not 100% sure the name of the fabric.
The color. Yeah.
Yeah.
But really
but I know that's where I got it. It was Witchesgarden Crafts. I want to say it was like Huntress or something like that. I was in love with that green and black. I just had to own it. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do with it, but I had to have it. And then I decided that, oh wait, I could stitch a crow on this. So I'm going to. And then this bag is from Swirly Stitches on Etsy. And I added this awesome iron-on patch of Skeletor because
it's Skeletor.
Because it's Skeletor. And I have a Skeletor cross-stitch pattern that has to happen this year.
Yep.
Yeah. So until I finish this, which is actually a pretty quick stitch, this border, just the border, I did in one sitting. So I'm pretty sure if I just sat down and just did it, I could knock it out. So I would like to knock it out this year. When it comes up it's number 14 on my WIP Co board. So when it comes up, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to sit down and knock it out because it just needs to get done. Because I love it and I need it in my house.
You keep saying knock it out, and I've got Mama Said Knock You Out in my head. Everything is a song. Like there's always a song playing in my brain.
Reasons why we're friends.
Yeah, it's crazy. My turn. All right, so this is Home of the Brave. I keep calling it Land of the Free, but it is actually called Home of the Brave. On my little list of what I wanted to talk about, I called it Land of the Free. but that's because I didn't actually read the thing. But this is hands-on design, and this is Land of the Free and the Home of the Brave, wording stitched as an American flag. My dad was in the military, my brother's in the military. I grew up an army brat. You know, we were stationed. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, childhood memories of Fort Rucker in Alabama. Ugh. Anyway, sorry. I just had a
full body shiver.
yeah. I hated that place. Anyway, so stitching this one on 16 count white Aida. I don't want to mess with the red, white, and blueness of this too much, so it'll just be white fabric with the blues and reds of the pattern.
I fully support not doing a conversion of that.
So what's really funny is the pattern, when it came, there was a little sheet in there. There had been a misprint on the chart itself.
Oh.
So it was like, this color should be this color, and this color should be this color, and this color, like 4 of the colors were close, but they weren't the actual colors. And so there was a little conversion sheet in there, like, this symbol will be this one. So it already is its own conversion because there was a misprint on the pattern. So yeah, but this is my military, and maybe I'll do the thing like what you did, and I'll put my dad's.
Oh yeah, that's a really good idea.
I can do that, and then I can put my brother's information on because he was in the military too.
Oh yeah, his service information. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Look at us go with the ideas.
Here, I went for a high five and you were like fist bump.
We'll do both. That's how good an idea that was. All right.
Okay. So I don't have a picture for this one. I do have it. It's a PDF pattern, but I don't have a picture for it. I think it's pretty self-explanatory because I literally, that's it. That's all I have left of this to do. I have been, and it's been in this state with just that left to do for 2 years. 2 years that I have been this close to a finish, and it's just been sitting in a corner, which is why in January she's going to get this Q-snap as soon as I'm done, because I will finish it this January. Will happen. I have purchased a frame. It's a done deal. It's getting done and on the wall because it is the Litany Against Fear from Dune. This is charted by Taylor and Cromwell, and I did my own DMC conversion because their conversion was that it was a black fabric and it was super bright, like neon colors. And I went, that's not very deserty.
That is not Arrakis.
That is not Arrakis, and I needed to be Arrakis. So I made up my own conversion.
It's really pretty. I like your combination of colors.
It was my very first foray into stitching with a variegated floss, the variegated blue DMC. I bought another skein of it just in case I run out. Not that I'm going to, because you saw the long piece that I have on here that I have to stitch it with. Yeah. I literally don't even need the pattern to finish it because I'm literally just filling in the final letters and then need to add my initials and the year. And I'm not going to put the year that I started it. I know that I started it in 2020. No.
The year you finished it.
It's going to get the year I finished it. Mm-hmm. The year I started it is irrelevant, and we can just pretend that dumpster fire didn't happen. So
the dumpster fire that is 2020.
Yes.
Yeah. I think at some point in the future, if time travel is ever invented, there's going to be some moratorium on you cannot travel at all back to 2020.
Probably.
There's going to be like some weird like Doctor Who episode where the TARDIS is blocked from traveling to 2020.
Yeah. This is a 32 count even weave. I do know that. Honestly, I think it came from Hobby Lobby. It's nothing fancy. It's just what I could get from the craft store that was big enough to do this on. So, because I had not discovered that you could buy all the things from all the places online, I didn't know that was a thing yet. So,
All right. My next one is like a 4 fur. I'm very excited about this because I'm stitching the Black Cat season patterns, 4 of them, because my little Pee-wee is a black cat. And then our other cat, Boots, she's a tuxedo cat. But they don't have tuxedo cat patterns from Lindy Stitches. So these are 4 of the Black Cat season. So there's Black Cat Singing in the Dead of Night, which is a takeoff from one of my favorite Beatles songs, Blackbird. Then there's, I keep showing the same one. Then there's Beware the House Panther. Pee-wee has this really stupid run. Like, he doesn't run like a cat runs. He's got this like sideways shuffle, so I call him my derpy panther. And so when I saw this at BeStitchMe when we went, I went, yep, I have to stitch this one about my house panther. Then there's See a Black Cat, Pick It Up, and All Day Long You'll Have Good Luck. I don't know how true that is, but it works. And then the Black Cat season pattern. And my plan for this, I'm stitching this with Weeks Dye Works and DMC. It's going to be on 16 count Blackberry Latte from Grace Notes Fabrics. Never purchased their fabrics before, didn't even know that they were a thing, but it is a really pretty like purplish neutral that is like what the model is stitched in. And so I'm very excited about these, and I'm gonna do these in like not a triptych because that would be 3, but like a 4 fur. Gonna look like window panes. So very excited about that one. Or these ones.
So now we're getting into patterns that you've mostly seen before from me. I mean, some of them you haven't, but most of them you have, because this is where the rails came off. And I started really accumulating WIPs fast in like October on.
4th quarter of 2024, she went nuts.
I lost my ever-loving mind and needed to start all the things immediately. Although I made excellent progress on them. So this lives in a bag from another floss tuber. I saw this bag on her floss tube, Lollipop Stitches, and was like, well, I kind of need that. I need some moths in my life. And so I hopped on the Etsy and I ordered it from her. And so I have a Lollipop Stitches bag. And my moth lives in it.
With a moth needle minder.
Yes.
And a moth.
With a moth needle minder that I made. Does it go like that? No, it goes like this. It goes like this. This is from this is Weeds and Wildflowers, and I'm doing a conversion on it because I needed to stitch it in blue because I'm me. So this is Smooth Sailing.
Yep.
It is a 20 count, I believe. Where am I at on my list? Yeah, 20 count Smooth Sailing. Believe it or not, this is 18%. So even though I just started it in October, I did a really good job getting a really good start going on it. I'm pretty proud of myself. This was Carolyn's birthday sow, and I mooned over it for weeks, watching this, going, I don't know why I'm not starting this. I really want it. I just need to buy it. What is wrong with me? Just buy the thing. Seriously. I am using the Roxy Floss Co. You can see them in here. The Roxy Floss Co. conversion. And then just where I run into a problem with a color like fading away into the dark blue fabric, that's the only time I'm changing it. If I put the floss on there and I'm like, oh, you're not going to see that on the fabric, then I'm changing the color. Otherwise, I'm using the Roxy Floss Co. conversion because I think they make great conversions. So why mess with a great thing?
I just like how you're very thematic always.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. I
live that way.
aspire. I can aspire.
I live that way.
I know. But I just like, I see this bag and I have a cross stitch and I'm going to make a needle minder and everything is so matchy and I'm honestly a little bit jealous because I haven't gotten that far in my life yet. But someday it will happen.
If you want it, you will get there.
I will. Oh, I almost skipped ahead on my list. But the next one that of course I don't have because it's on my iPad, Quaker Snowflakes. Liz Matthews, this was another Jingle Ball. This is the one that I am like, I have to, like, this number has to be called. It wasn't called in January. But I'm okay with that. Maybe February. Or maybe I'll fudge my February board so that I can stitch it. Because I love the fabric that I bought for it.
Fudge the board.
So my fudge the board.
Fudge the board.
It is, I'm going to be stitching it on Christmas night. This amazing, like, dark blue fabric, 16 count Christmas night by Atomic Ranch. I'm doing a DMC conversion because it called for the needlepoint silks.
Oh, NPIs are expensive.
Yeah, they're expensive, and I have not worked with silks before, and so I got scared.
I would be scared of NPI. I'm not touching NPI with a 10-foot pole.
And so I'm doing a conversion. So the DMC-ish colors.
I'm proud of you.
Well, don't be too proud. They were listed on the pattern as if you don't want to use NPI, use this. But it's so...
I retract my pride.
And now I must leave in shame. No, I'm fine. I'm so excited about this pattern. I don't even know what about it calls to me so much. I'm just like... I want to stitch it. Like, with everything in my person, I should have already fudged my numbers so I can start it in January, but I'm really excited about the two that I have set up for January, the two numbers that were called. So, yeah, I
propose that you make it your New Year's new start, and just, if you really want to start it that bad, just stitch it on New Year's Day. And then put it away until it gets called. Because then you can say you started it.
I know, but then I'm going to be like, oh, I can't stop.
And then when you hit your goal, if you hit your goal on your other two, and because you set your, you set 1,000 stitch goal.
Yeah.
If you hit your goal threshold, then you get to pull it back out and do more. As a reward for yourself.
I know.
It'll push you to hit your 1,000 stitch goal faster.
It will. But hopefully February. I have so much.
I'm just saying.
I know.
Because then you're not breaking the rules, you're just bending them.
This is called enabling.
I'm good at it.
All right, so that I think is the last of my I'm an idiot because I didn't bring my iPad patterns. So we've talked about those before, but yeah, that is my that one, and then the one that I'm going to be stitching on Night Sky are like the two from Jingle Ball that I'm like, I have to do these. I'm so excited. All right. Okay. Go. It's go time.
So this is another bag from Raven's Roost Stitchery from our stitch group at Eastern Iowa Stitchers. I love how awesome retro all these ladies are.
It does look like a little quilt.
They're retro like me.
They are.
So this is from, oh yeah, I should have this ready on my iPad. I'm bad. I was so into the conversation. I was being a bad girl.
This is what happens when you try to enable me. Don't try this at home, kids.
October. Wow! I did that last time.
I know. I got you.
I'm so bad. Okay. October blooms.
Oh, we are so bad at this. We're so going to get fired from Floss Tubers Anonymous.
I've only had one glass of wine, I swear.
You weren't even drinking last time and you did the same thing.
I know.
Gravity, kids. It's the law.
They trusted me with children. I have 2.
Oh. They're old enough now to fend for themselves.
That's true.
Yeah. Anyway, talking about the stuff.
So this is October Bloom.
That's the title of this episode.
Yes.
They trusted me with children.
I'm doing it.
I don't doubt it one bit.
So this is another artsy housewife that I just I caved. I just caved. When I saw it in the market releases, I was like, dang it! Dang it! I must stitch all the things. I didn't even buy all the market releases that I wanted.
Oh, oops.
I didn't even buy all of them I wanted. I only bought myself half of the ones I wanted.
Actually, it was just, damn you, artsy housewife. That's...
No, I like her.
No, I mean,
well,
but why stop making so many amazing patterns that all of us want to stitch?
I mean,
because now I start all the things.
I am in her Patreon because I can't not.
Yeah.
I need them all. And I've got more that's going to have to be started because she's going to have her birthday sampler and then Boone's birthday sampler. It's it's going to descend into chaos. It's going to be so bad.
I mean, I'm doing one. It's in my list. I'm very excited.
And then once you do, you're going to be hooked and you're going to need them all too.
It's the gateway drug. It's the gateway drug into other.
I'm here to enable you.
Other artsy. We've established that fact.
Yeah.
We've established that fact.
Oh, I didn't say that is on Sandbar. I did confirm.
Okay. My next, I'm gonna start it. I'm super excited about this one. I saw this one at I think we got this one at Heritage or maybe BeStitchMe. I can't remember. But one of my LNSs, it is a Rudolph typeface pattern. It's Christmassy and it's got all the reindeer on it.
Pretty sure it was BeStitchMe.
Probably. Oh, I got the fabric for it at Heritage.
That sounds right.
Yeah. So many patterns, so many stores. I'm just really excited about this one because it's sort of cute. It's really cutesy, and this is going to be 14 count. 14 count's not my go-to, but it's 14 count chalkboard Swigart, so it's not black because that would be too harsh. And there's black in the pattern, so you wouldn't be able to see it. So it's the chalkboard Swigart fabric, and I am using the overdyeds, the Classic Colorworks and Weeks Dye colors. I'm excited about the names of these. I did notice, so as I'm purchasing floss from all these different places, I'm like, this one is obsessed with food. This one is obsessed with alliteration. So there's ribbon red and almost auburn. And okay, this, these are all made me think food names. And this is all this different thing. So I'm just noticing these things as I go through, and this one loves puns. It's crazy how flosses are named. But anyway, this is the It's So Emma. And I'm really excited. This one will also live in my house come Christmas. So hopefully if I get it done. I mean, at some point it will live in my house at Christmas time.
All right. So I'm going to trust you with the iPad since I can't be trusted.
You can't be trusted with technology right now. I got it.
So this is Blue Moon by the Artsy Housewife, of course. I was obsessed and I had to have it, and it had to be on the right fabric because I was obsessed. It does live in a Jasmine custom bag. I know we haven't seen one of those in a while, but I own lots of them. So
in the last 18 minutes or so.
Yes. This is on Malachite by Fibers on a Whim, which is not quite the perfect green, but it is the green that I finally just capitulated and gave up on and said, all right, this is it. It's the closest I'm getting.
I like it.
I don't hate it. I do like it. It's
just not the green that you would have chosen.
It's not the green that was in my head, but it's as close as I was going to get, and I was tired of wasting money because I don't have that much of it to waste. And I said, this is just good enough. This is good enough. It's close. It's close. To be perfect, it would have had to be pub crawl, and they didn't have pub crawl in the color and the size that I needed and all of the things. And of course, it went back in stock as soon as I had finally obtained this and was
started
like,
it.
Yeah, that's it. I've already put stitches in it. We're done.
It's all good. It's all
so there is this. This is how far I am. Just a reasonable distance. I am, believe it or not, 18%.
We've talked a lot about that one because of like the tree.
Yes.
And the floss that you use for the tree, so it's not black.
Mm-hmm.
It's I like that one. I do, and I like the orange on it too. I like everything about that one.
I do too, and I think it's even cooler because it's on green than how it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, this is cool, and I probably would have tried to find this fabric and stitched it on this because
I mean, I knew as soon as I saw it had to be on green. Like there was no like I didn't even hesitate. I was just like that's just what it has to be. Mm-hmm. There was no thinking about it. It was just what it was meant to be on.
All right. Now this is the other January call for me. This is number 11. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm reading.
Okay. All right.
Be prepared.
Sorry. It looked like you were. Oh God, something's happening to my partner. Shenanigans. Anyway, so this is number 11 on my WIP Go board. So this is Cactus Cat. This is Satsuma Street. Again, it's a cat. And yeah, so I just love the colors on it. It's so, I'm covering you up because I'm talking and I keep trying to talk from behind my book. Sorry.
You're fine.
But
nobody wants to look at me. You're good.
Oh, whatever. Anyway, so I'm excited to start this one. I haven't decided though which fabric I'm gonna use. I have some Tombstone Atomic Ranch, and I also have some 16 count Not Another Reproduction. I might by BeStitchMe that I might use. I haven't decided yet. I have to like do a floss toss.
Yeah.
And put them out on the table and like throw the flosses on them and be like, oh, I like it on this as opposed to this. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm very excited to start this one because I am also you're a freak for the beak. I am a freak for Satsuma Street. So
No, you're a freak for cats.
Well, okay.
That would be the correct equivalent.
Cats, but I have done, this is like the second Satsuma Street pattern that I'm going to be working on because I did the Pretty Little Amsterdam, and it's just so like the colors and the vibrancy, everything, it just is really, really pretty. And so it's one of my favorite cross stitch designers.
I would say Satsuma Street and Barbara Anna to you are what the Artsy Housewife is to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I can do that. I can deal with that.
So this was my birthday start. Back in March. I am a March Aries. So
I'm a March Pisces. So it's Marchness going on here.
Marchness.
Marchness.
I am using all the called for. I do even have the called for bead pack.
Are you going to use it?
I am.
Okay.
I don't love beads, but I'm going to do it.
Do you need a tacky pad?
I need to get myself one.
So you don't drop them in your carpet?
I do need to get myself one. Yes. The last bead thing that I did drop them all over my carpet. So that was fun.
Maybe I know what I'll get you for your birthday. I'll get you a tacky mat.
I actually might make one because I saw a really cool thing where somebody made one using an old makeup compact.
Oh.
And I was like, ooh, that looks like crafty goodness fun.
Mm-hmm.
And they like cross-stitched the top of it.
Oh.
I was like,
A craft within a craft.
I
Craftception.
I know.
She's really pretty.
I kind of feel like I need to do that. So, yeah, this is my progress on her, which is a lot.
That's a lot. You've gotten a lot done.
I was a lot more monogamous when I first started back in March. So,
On her?
on her.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got a lot done. This is a linen and probably kicked off my hatred of linen, to be perfectly honest.
This is where it all began.
Because I did stitch on linen quite a lot, and loved it quite a lot, and then was like, dear God, what am I doing?
Is it because it's an opalescent?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't love opalescent. I really don't. I mean, I like how it looks. I don't love stitching opalescent. It's at least less scratchy than a lot of my other opalescents, so I don't have the ick touching it, so that's good. This is from the Zodiac Girls. I do intend to stitch all the Zodiac Girls, although I will say when I stitch the rest of the Zodiac Girls that they will not be on linen. They will be on Ada, and they will not have beads because
You just have to make yours special.
I do. This has to be special because I am an Aries, but when I do the rest of the Zodiac Girls, they won't be as fancy because they're not Aries. The first in the Zodiac. You're the last in the Zodiac, and I am the first in the Zodiac.
I know. Always trying to read my horoscope. Every time I read when I was a kid, you get the magazines and look, and I'm like, oh, where's Pisces? Always at the bottom. Even when it was like at the Pisces month, it's always, and I didn't understand that there was an order because I was like, everybody hates Pisces. I just put them always at the end of the list. It's horrible.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I'm pretty excited about her. And you know what makes me sad is if I had seen the one, I have seen the finished version of this done by Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World, and when I saw the fabric color she did this on, I was like, oh, can I start over? And I didn't.
No.
Because I was already so far on this that I was like, I can't do it to myself.
No.
But man, look up her finish of this. She's beautiful. And what kills me, she was like, oh, I did it in like a week.
Fast stitching. Maybe she was monogamously while you are not a monogamous stitcher.
Maybe.
I
really want her to be finished.
She will be. She's very much far along. I mean, you're at 22%.
Yeah.
Which is good.
She's called for floss on a 32 count opal Undine Lugana by BeStitchMe. Yeah. And the bag is from Raven's Roost Stitchery. It's all quilty.
Mm-hmm.
So it's astrology.
It's a very thematic choice for you. Now we have come to the moment where Cassie first enabled me. So we were at BeStitchMe, and this is a combination. This is like the Wonder Twins power activate form of a cat and an artsy housewife. So I am doing Vicious. I am super excited about this one because it is my first artsy housewife, and it has like all the things in it. It's got like Closet Color Works, Gentle Arts, Weeks Dye Works, and DMC. All the flosses. The only thing it doesn't have in it is like silks and Pirate Robin and like all the other random ones. But yeah, it's got so many flosses. We're gonna make a convert out of her. I'm kidding. Yeah. It's not a cult, really. It's not. The cult of Artsy Housewife. So I'm going to be stitching it on 16 count dirty Ada. That's the name of it, not like dirty Ada. Like I just ran it over with my car or anything. That's the actual color of what it's called. And I'm excited about this because it's cats and also it's Artsy Housewife. So I got to see what all the hype is about. So we started with this one. We'll see where we end up on my Artsy Housewife journey.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. Ooh, Satsuma Street.
So number 20 for me. So this is my other January WIP Go call. It's Winter Welcome, which I started out thinking was going to be for me, but it might actually be gifted to a friend. I haven't 100% decided.
Is the friend me?
No.
Damn it.
I have something else that's going to be for you.
Ooh. Okay.
But we won't talk about that today.
Okay.
So that's my progress on it so far. Not very far.
I like the colors on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's Satsuma Street, so it's all very like really pretty colors, and so I'm
a fan of bright colors.
Yeah.
But like I have the paper pattern, so when I'm done stitching it, I can pass it your direction.
I can borrow?
Yeah.
It's so pretty. I love it so much.
So it's just DMC fabric. The DMC called for. There will be no thinking outside the box on this one. It's a DMC opalescent. Like I can do what I'm told. I just don't like to do what I'm told.
Not to. That's okay. We will continue our Satsuma Street journey with Christmas baubles. Baubles! Sorry, that's our last Floss Co. Or Floss Tube. Floss Co. Tanya mouth is tired. Tanya brain is mush. Anyway, Christmas Baubles by Satsuma Street. I'm going to be stitching these on perforated paper. So these are really pretty on this thing, but I want to make them into actual Christmas ornaments. Mm-hmm. And so I'm really excited.
Can't break those.
No, but so I made that New Mexico for Forest.
Yeah.
And yeah, so first time I ever stitched on a wood, it's a little cutout. It looks like the state of New Mexico. And I mapped out what the New Mexico state flag looks like. And I stitched it on this wooden thing. And I gave it to Forrest and he was going to use it as a coaster. And the cat knocked it off the coffee table and snagged it. And so I turned it into a magnet instead of coaster. So I'm really afraid of the claws getting in the, but
I have a suggestion. I will have to show you something I saw.
Okay.
I won't get into it now,
no.
but I will.
But yeah, we're on like hour 15 of our video. But yeah, so I'm excited for this one. So when I went to Joann's today to try and get all of my floss for like my year's worth of patterns, and they did not have any of the Christmas red, the 666. None.
I might have more than one.
I did find it at Michael's.
Oh, okay.
I did find it at Michael's, but I was like, they have like multiple bins of like 310, and they have multiple bins of white and ecru and the B5200. They had like 4 little bins,
as they should,
and there was nothing, and I was like, what?
Yeah, they're pretty picked over after their last 50-cent doorbuster.
Yeah, it was crazy seeing how much was not there. I did get 90% of what I needed for my year's worth of stuff. Y'all will see that in a bit. But yeah, it was crazy. They did not have any of Satan Red.
So my next 4 all live in one bag. And actually, you know what? Let me do, since you're
You just
almost
wanna
done,
go
let me just
all
do all
4 of
four of
them?
them.
You go for it.
They all live in
I'll
one
take a nap.
bag. Because these are my seasonal projects. This bag is from Jasmine's Custom Bags. She's gonna hear her name a lot if she's watching. I will start with
She could turn it into a drinking game.
She could.
Every time you say Jasmine Custom Bags, she has to take a drink.
Honestly, it should just be a drinking game for watching our floss tube.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is how many times does Cassie say Jasmine's Custom Bags? Or Artsy Housewife, to be honest.
We'll make bingo boards for you guys next time.
This is spring. This is
Oh my god.
This is the Stitch Goddess by the Tiny Modernist. I am 35% complete. I started that on the spring equinox.
That's gorgeous.
It is an 18 count unknown BeStitchMe fabric. I got it from their bin of 8th cut.
Why have I not seen this before?
I don't know, because I stitch it for the entire season of spring. I stitched it on Sundays. Every Sunday for 3 months.
It's your Sunday stitch.
It's my Sunday. I called it Seasonal Sunday.
This is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, I'll stop looking at it so that you guys can see it.
So, I suppose I should show it on...
It's pretty here.
On the technologies.
You can show it on the technologies, but that was going to be the other name I was going to tell you for our episode would be Tanya Forgot Her iPad, but... Yeah.
I forget that I have one, and I have it here because I live here. Yeah.
I'm so late in the evening, you guys. It's so great. Anyway.
Oh, God, it's not even 9 o'clock.
It's way past my bedtime right now.
Okay, which one of us is old? Not me.
Okay, I'll trade you.
Okay.
You give me the thing. I'll hold the thing. She's really pretty.
Yeah. This is the Stitch Goddess.
Yep.
Okay.
Love her.
So the next one in the set was for summer. Now, I was not as good about doing this one every Sunday because it was summer and I was busy. Where's she at? This is my not very large start of the Bee Queen. She is being stitched on 18 count ledger. And I did all of these on 18 count. All the fabrics are by BeStitchMe for this series because I intend to buy one frame and just switch them out for the season.
Oh.
When they're all done,
Mm-hmm.
that's how I'm gonna handle that. Yeah.
I like her. She's pretty too. I like the spring one better. That's my favorite so far.
Yeah. I also intend to while I know, okay, so cross stitch the globe. Allison, her birthday sal is Princess Birthday Sal. Because she's really into Disney princesses, and so just do a princess. I don't have a princess, I have a queen. Sorry, Allison, I'm not doing a new start for you. I don't have any princesses, but I do have a queen. And queens used to be princesses. That's my justification. So, for your birthday, I will be stitching Bee Queen because I'm sorely behind on Bee Queen. Because she is only at 9%. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
Fell down on the job. Do you think you can navigate that to find...
I think I know which one is next. Stitch Witch.
Stitch Witch is my fall. Now, I kind of fell down on the job with her, too. I did get a lot further with her than I did the Bee Queen. But then I started doing the black fill in the skirt and lost my mojo.
You had all sorts of conversions and fun stuff.
I did. I did a lot of converting on this one. Which with the other ones, I wasn't doing any converting. I was just doing the called for DMC, and I got conversion crazy. So there's this, and this is on Haunted.
Very fitting.
Yes, I'm 23% complete on this.
I love the purple and the greens on this one.
I'm pretty pleased with my conversion on this.
That's the
too.
ectoplasm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Although I think the bodice up here, I did that in a BeStitchMe silk. I think it's called Emerald, but I'd have to double check it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then of course winter has now started, and I am now on Awakening stitching Yule Goddess.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up now.
And I am already, I don't know what percentage I'm at, but I'm using the Pirate Robin conversion for this one.
You are at 9.13% complete on the Yule Goddess.
But her dress is really coming along. I will be going back to devoting Sundays to her, because I do really like her. So, I mean, I do fully intend that these are multi-year projects. This is not something that I didn't start these wanting to finish them in 1 year. I did want them to take me a while. So I am fully okay with not finishing these ones this year. I don't intend to. I think that I in an ideal world they would take me about 3 years. So we will see. I am less than an ideal person, but that was kind of the idea when I started them. So they all live in one bag because they are kind of one continual, there's 4 WIPs, but one continual idea for the whole year.
My next one. Sorry, I have to shift. My butt fell asleep. So this one, okay. This is. I went all Roxy Floss on this one because it calls for Roxy Floss, and I have never used Roxy Floss before. And Cass is like, again, Roxy Floss crazy. So, Tiny Modernist stitched together. I really like this one. It's really pretty, and I'm super excited. Some of these colors are just amazing, and I can't wait to see what they look like. So I got the pattern at BeStitchMe, and then I spent some time on the Evertote website ordering gajillions of floss and fabric. So I'm going to be stitching that on the catnap, 16 count by the Evertote Roxy Floss. Their hand-dyed Ada using the Roxy Floss floss. Roxy Floss floss?
Mm-hmm.
Floss?
I think you'll like it.
And
I think you'll like their stuff.
Yes, I'm super excited. Well, when I saw Barb today, I was talking about it. I was like, yeah, and I got Roxy Floss. And she was like, oh, have you ever stitched with them before? And I said, no, I have not. This will be my first foray into Roxy Floss, but I am super excited because you rave about it so much. Mm-hmm. And so we'll see. Like, yeah, I have mentioned I'm so excited about Quaker Snowflakes, but I'm also really excited to start stitching something with the Roxy Floss. So that will be this one.
Okay, so this has not changed since the last time I showed it, which was our last episode that we both did together. And this is Happy Christmas to All by Cosford Rise.
Little reindeer are so cute.
I know, I love it so much. I was going to work on it on Christmas Day, but I was so busy with my kids, as it should be, that I just did not get to it. And this bag that I think is adorable. Oh my gosh, I went to look it up and I did not write down where I got the bag from. It's on Etsy. It'll be in our notes. Sorry.
Didn't we talk about it last time?
Probably. Or I might have said that I would look it up and put it in our notes, and I don't know if I ever actually did, but I will this time.
I'll remind her. It's all good. That is on.
Oh.
Did you say 20 count frost?
Bags to Stitches. The Bag Ladies. That's who made my bag.
They're on the Facebooks.
And Etsy. I bought it on Etsy.
Okay.
Yeah. So the fabric is 20 count frost by
Bags
BeStitchMe.
2 stitches. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about mine, and then I'm gonna look up bags to stitches on my Etsy. So I am excited. So I stitched. Excuse me. Wow. I stitched the Salem Sisters Apothecary for Cass. It's in the background up there. You can see it. So again, with the whole cat thing, and apparently apothecaries, I like themes. Not as much as Cass likes themes, but I have trends. So this is the Black Cat Apothecary by Annabella's. And this was a Needlework Marketplace purchase. And I am going to be stitching this one. It's an unnamed blue from BeStitchMe. I actually have it. I should probably show it since it's right here in my stuff. So it is this really pretty blue, and I'm going to be stitching it with the bright white B5200, but it doesn't have a name.
That's my favorite white.
I do love it. But I'm really excited. This one has been kitted, and I've almost started it like 8 times in the last few months, but I keep coming up with other things that I'm gonna stitch. So this one is I'm really excited about it.
You have way more self-control than I do.
I don't really, because the reason why I haven't started it is because I keep buying other patterns. I'm like, ooh, I really love this one. I'm going to stitch it now. Oh, look at that one. No, I'm going to stitch that one now. Oh, look at that one. So, yeah.
So
self-control of a fish.
So number 26 on my board. Well, it's not on my board now because now we're outside of the board, although it might replace the one that shall not be named that I don't want to do currently. Marshmallow World.
I love that one.
With any luck, this will be finished before the end of February because I don't anticipate putting this one away until it's done.
And you're not doing you're not doing it with the called.
I'm not. I'm doing stuff. I'm doing it with sulkies. It's my own sulky conversion.
It is really cool. I love the trees.
Mm-hmm. The trees are the whole reason it's got a sulky conversion, because I needed to use that parchment sulky that has the natural variegation. Because I just knew that would be beautiful for those trees. So it just had to happen. So yeah, I am a really good percentage through this now. I am well over 30%. So kind of excited. I think when I wrote it on my list, I said 31%, but I'm past that now even. I think I'm almost at 35%. Because the last time I showed it, I didn't have the It's a Marshmallow on there. I just had the world. But yeah. So the next thing I'm going to do is the house. And then when I get the house, then I'll do the snowman. And then once I get the snowman in, I'm going to start alternating between the flakes and all the backfill of the snow. So, I think when I get to the snowflakes, that's when I will deviate from using sulkies. I think I'm going to continue to use sulkies through this whole thing, including even the snow, although I may do the snow in B5200. It is my favorite white, so, and I like the way that'll contrast with the ecru and all of the parchment. So there is that. But yeah, when I do the snowflakes, I'm going to do the snowflakes in white Etoile because Etoile has sparkle.
And snowflakes sparkle.
I am kind of on the fence that it is entirely possible. I have not made up my mind. I might do the snowman in the ecru Itchwall, I do have it. I have all of the Itchwall colors.
The set.
I have the full set.
I bought the full set too.
If you have an opinion, what do you think of making the snowman sparkle? I mean, he is snow. Should he sparkle?
Is he a vampire from Twilight? Is he a vampire?
He could be. I might giggle at that now that you've said it. I might have to do it now that you said that.
Enablers, the both of us.
I don't love Twilight, but I did
No.
read it.
No.
I did not see all the movies because at that point I had moved on with my life.
That's okay.
But I did read all the books when they were coming out. I was at the baby having age when.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My son was a newborn when those books came out. And he just turned 17 today.
Today.
Happy
birthday, Micah. You'll probably never watch this, but
yeah.
Happy birthday.
December 28th when we're filming this. Happy birthday, son.
Yay. Okay, this one is one that it's my favorite painting. And I got this thinking that honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. I think now I'm insane, but it is the Expressions
I think you are too.
kit, and it's my first ever full coverage piece. I have to take it out of the plastic so you can see the picture. I mean, everybody knows what Starry Night looks like. Come on, people, if you haven't.
I'm gonna say that I'm shocked that you don't have the Starry Night Barbara Anna.
It's on my list of I have to purchase it.
It's on my Barbara Anna list.
So it looks like this, but it still has a Christmas tree up. You can see it in the background. Anyway, so yeah, it looks like Starry Night. It is Starry Night. The kit, they have so many, like Van Gogh is my favorite artist, like ever. And they have so many, like Expressions has so many of his paintings as kits. So this is like either this one, like this is the one that I have to do because it's my favorite painting. It's also a shower curtain in my apartment. None of you will ever be in my bathroom, but now you know what my shower curtain looks like. Well, I can't say that. You have been in my bathroom because you have been to my house, but no one else probably, maybe. Beth has been in my bathroom if she watches this. But anyway, it's my shower curtain, and I have the Lego, like I put the Lego Starry Night together. Yeah, so this is just the next in the evolution of my insanity. It's 16 count Ada. They have all the floss provided in the kit. And so at some point I will start this and I will either finish it in several years or I will die trying. Okay.
Take my temperature or maybe commit me if I ever decide I'm going to do a full coverage like that, because
I've never done a full coverage before. I'm both excited and scared.
Yeah.
Exciting. And the Love Boat theme just popped into my head. Yeah.
So this is the Coffee House Holiday Village by Nora Corbett. I thought that I could finish it quickly. I just have not. There was just too many other, like, if I had not started as many in December as I did, then
you started so many.
I did start so many. Oh, what did I do? I know what I did. It's fine. I'll fix it.
I was gonna say that's your
my hemming tape.
Yeah, your hemming tape
came undone.
Oops, and I'm like holding the thing off center.
So I haven't done anything new since the last time I showed it, except for steal its hoop for something else.
Redistribute
supplies.
Yeah.
But I do still have, like, all the silks are in the bag. It's in the awesome Care Bear bag because, you know, pastels belong together. Yeah, we will we will get back to the coffee house. It will resume eventually.
All right. This one, I'm super excited about this one as well because as soon as I saw this on the marketplace, I had to have it because it's books and it's magic, and I love both of those. So this is Books Are Magic, Counting Puddles. This was the one of the Needlework Marketplace releases. And I'm going to be stitching this one on 16 Count Scotsman by BeStitchMe, using the called for, because honestly, this is just perfection. So I'm not going to mess with perfection on this one. I love all the colors.
I don't blame you.
I love everything about this. So this will someday, when I win the lottery, this is my dreaming. When I have a house that has a library, this will be hanging in it. So, yeah. Is this your last one? Is this your final?
Are you kidding? No.
Oh, okay.
God, no.
Oh, okay. Because I only
Getting
have
close.
one left.
Getting close, but
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Believe it or not, ladies and germs, this is only 28, and I have 31.
Oh, yeah.
Because I
Okay.
lost my mind over Christmas break.
Oh.
And all the starts happened. Samply stitched bag that I picked specifically. Isn't it great? That I picked specifically for this. I started Christmas at Hawk Run Hollow, which we all knew I was going to do. But now I have more than the border. We have progressed more than what you saw last time. We have a peacock. I'm in block 1.
Oh, that is a peacock.
I know.
That's really pretty. I haven't actually looked at the pattern very much, so yeah.
You watched me open all the floss. So since I finally had all of the floss from the Advent.
Oh my gosh.
I know you had not seen the full set. This is
yeah.
all 25 from my Advent.
It's so pretty.
And I intend to use these 25 colors on this beautifulness. And I think it's a match made in heaven. So, yep.
Yep. I'm digging it.
It's happening.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is what you can expect.
I know.
Roxy loveliness.
I'm so excited. You need to send me the link for
Yes, I will do that.
Anyway. Yeah. This is...
I'm actually have really reasonable progress on the block.
And you made it so it doesn't...
I did fix the border.
Yeah, you fixed the border and it matches. Nice.
I fixed the border and I matched up the variegation. So that was what I was really concerned about, was matching up the variegation. I was a little terrified that I screwed up, but we survived.
All right, this is my last pattern for my Start Go, Whip Go, Go board. My Go board. This is another Needlework Marketplace release. This is Crafty Cats by Counting Puddles. And this one I'm going to be doing on the Peaceful Purple 16 count Witchel fabric, and using the called for, because also it's cats. And my mom crochets, and so I think I'm going to make this and give this to her.
Oh, yeah.
And then I might end up stitching it for myself. But I'm really excited about this one. So that's the last of my plans for 2025 for my board. So once she gets gone, I'm going to let her you're going to finish?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to let her finish, and then we're going to go through what I got for Christmas.
I don't have too many left to finish. So I am stitching from, so I started this as part of a sal. the,
Rowdy J.
well, yeah, I'm getting there.
Oh, sorry.
The Flew the Coop Sal. Hashtag Flew the Coop. So far, I only have 1 day of stitching on this, and I got a lot done in 1 day. I was pretty proud of myself. This is Rowdy J by Max Pigeon Coop Designs. This is what it will look like.
I love that book.
Yes, I intend to stitch many things from that book. And that is my start.
Oh, he's
So
pretty.
yeah, I really did a lot. I actually think that this will get finished in January. Honestly, like I want to finish it in January. I don't want to carry it for very long. It is on 14 count gray fiddler's cloth. Believe it or not, it's only going to be like 4x6 finished. So
He's not very big.
No, he's not, which is why I think I can finish him in January.
He's so pretty though.
Yeah, he was a quick stitch. This was one afternoon, not even the whole day, because I started a whole nother pattern that day. So I started 2 in 1 day, and I got this far.
Oh my gosh, you
know,
crazy.
On the winter solstice, I started this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for that Sal, and that Sal is run by Maine Moose Mom Stitcher and East Coast Crafter. So just to call out the right people there.
Yeah, I love this book.
Yeah,
there's so many things in here that I want to stitch
too.
Yes.
The other one,
I won't cover up your notes.
Yeah. I didn't get as far with this one as I wanted to. I was kind of on the struggle bus, but we're gonna get through it. Blessed Yule by Lindsay Swearingen from the Magical Cross Stitch book. I do love this book. I think the problem was my fabric choice, to be quite honest. I really should have just stitched it on black Aida. But you know me, I gotta be fancy. This is my start. This was my Yule start. So I celebrate Yule on the winter solstice. So I started this one. I, in my head, thought this will be quick because it's not very big. Like the finished piece is going to be 6x8. So I thought, well, I got this in the bag. This will be fine. I thought I'll get through the pomegranate at the very least in 1 sitting. Yeah, no, halfway through it in 1 sitting. But it was because none of the colors looked the way they should look. Like you can't even see those candles. You can't even see those candles. Like part of me wants to pull them out and change the color of those candles completely. And I might.
That's up to you.
I might. I'm so disappointed but that's a me choice. That's not on the designer. That's because I chose a fabric that wasn't black. So that's on me. And I gotta do right by it. So this doesn't have a bag yet, mostly because I don't think I'm gonna have it long enough for it to justify giving it a bag. But
it's got a bag.
No, the other one is in that.
Oh, I thought they were both in this one.
No,
mind.
This one has just been living on the coffee table, laughing at me.
The coffee table that we are using as a prop.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we moved my coffee table across the apartment so that we could like lay out all of our stuff because we have so much stuff. The last one I started.
This is it.
I started this the day after Christmas.
That is the cutest bag.
I know, I love it. It's from Pepper Pot Shop. I kept seeing it on Sarah's. I think it's Sarah's Stitchery, or I will tag her in the notes. Like her sister, I watch her floss tube all the time. She's a teacher, and her sister is Pepper Pot, has Pepper Pot Shop. And I kept seeing this bag and going, you know what? I need that. I need that. And I need that for a particular pattern. Shoot. Technology. Can you pull up the pattern?
I will definitely try.
Lit. I am stitching Lit by the Artsy Housewife. All of my stuff came. It was all delivered the day after Christmas. Yes! We are starting!
Where is it? Which one? Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, because I don't use called for anything.
Yeah.
So I am stitching this on 18 counts boot cut by Roxy Floss Co. because I saw it and I was like, well, that needs to be blue. A gray blue is fine. I don't care, but it's got to be blue. And I started with a center start. So the very first thing I stitched was the cardinal so that I was in the center and I will work out because let me tell you, if you can start in the center on an Artsy Housewife, please do because you will be lost in her border forever. She has the most beautiful borders. I mean, really, that's one of the things I love about her patterns. And for a lot of patterns, I dislike borders, but not for hers. Hers, they are lovely. So savor them, wait a little while, start in the center, and work out. That's my recommendation. If you have the luxury, I would do that.
I'll start in the center on Vicious.
Yeah, I would recommend that. So, yeah, that's my start. It's a pretty good start.
Are you gonna do like the lights and like twinkly, sparkly
no
thread?
Because I bought the floss conversion. I bought the Roxy Floss Co. floss conversion. The only color that I think I'm going to change is the light blue bulb.
Because you're stitching it on blue?
Yeah. I think it would be okay because it's a really light color. It'll show up on the fabric. But it'll show up on the fabric. So that's not why I want to change it. It's because when I look at my Christmas lights on my tree, as I have multicolored lights, and those are multicolored lights, the color that is missing to me is a bright green. So I am probably going to go through my Roxy Floss and look for a bright green, something that's more of a yellow green, or maybe more of a lighter like emerald color, but bright, something bright, and like a limey kind of color, maybe.
Yeah,
a lime would be, or mint, even a mint would be good.
Yeah.
And that's what I think that needs to be.
I like it. This is one that I was actually thinking that I'm going to get this pattern eventually too because I like it a lot.
I'd let you use mine, but it's a PDF, so nope. I can't do that.
Nope. I will buy it. I will support. Yep. I will spend my own hard-earned money.
Yeah, it's a PDF. I can't share it. So
well, no, I know that, but I will probably end up getting the paper.
But yeah, I bought the floss conversion. And I love it. I'm only going to change one color, and that is only because of the fabric choice. So that is a me problem, not because of Evertote. Evertote does a wonderful job converting. I'm the idiot that has to change things, and that is not on them.
Not idiotic.
I mean, it's what I do.
It is what you do.
So we should probably pause. So let me clear my stuff so she can show us her goodies.
We'll take a break. Okay, we're back from our little mini break, and we're going to go through what Tanya got for Christmas. So, like I said at the beginning of the episode, I gave my mom my wish list of cross-stitch stuff, and she went balls deep into my wish list. It's crazy. I got this amazing bag. I said balls deep because this is like bagler, and I kept calling it my baller bag. So this is my baller bag. It has a big strap, but it kept getting in the way.
I promise I'm not 10 years old. I cannot laugh at that.
It's fine. It's fine. It has so much storage in here. All of the stuff that I brought today pretty much fits in this bag. It's gymongous, which is also a real word.
I witnessed this. Yes.
So many pockets. And it's got this little padded part in the back so you can put your iPad, or you can put one of my other presents. She got me the little, like, it's a tracing pad, but with a light, so I can put this in my lap and I can stitch on dark fabrics by holding them above, and then the light will shine up so you can see through the holes. So yeah, I got a little tracing pad, and that fits nicely in my baller bag. That's not actually what it's called, but I keep calling it that.
I like that. I'm gonna have to stitch on a lot of black soon. I might look into that.
I might let you borrow it if I'm not stitching on one of the 18 Choco Coco ones that are on black Ada.
I like to have my own toys.
Yes. Then she went crazy with the pattern books as well. You will hold them for me.
I will be your Vanna.
So she got me the Lit Stitch. So this is, I'm a reader. I love reading. I love stitching. There's some really cute things in this book. I have a few marked already that I'm ready to stitch on. But the one I'm happiest about, that I was like, if you get me only this book, you have to get me this book. Cross Stitch or Die Tryin'. It's hip hop patterns and cross stitch patterns, and it's amazing. And this is gonna, like, I have so many patterns marked on there that, yeah, if I'm not doing something from my Stitch WIP Go, it's probably going to be something out of this book, because there's so much in there that I want to stitch. And then of patterns, last but not least, I got the Mini Masterpieces book, because I also love art. And these are all like super tiny.
Refrigerator magnets.
Or little tiny frames that I can annoy Forrest and hang about the apartment. But yeah, I'm super excited. She went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs on that. I also got another set of Nerge hoops, the green ones. I love them so much.
I need some green ones.
And then the piece de resistance, I got the Stitch Smart stand from her.
That is what I use.
That is what you use. And then I bought myself, with some extra Christmas money, I bought myself the light and the pattern holder that fit in there. So that's it on, and I'm stitching on my BAP in that. I'm trying to show you so that it's not all glary. But then the other picture that I need to show you is my Mr. Pee-wee kitty is sniffing it out. He's checking out the frame to see if it's acceptable to be in his space. So it passed muster, so it's all good. He let it be inside the apartment. So
show the one with the lights and the...
I did show the light.
Did show that?
Yeah, I showed that one.
I'm jealous of the light attachment, because while I do have a light on mine, it is not the attachment that goes with the stand. It's just one I already had that I clip onto it, and hers is way better. I'm
like super excited because it's got the little magnifier, like that little top part there lifts up, and it's a magnifier, but you don't have to have the magnifier open all the time. You can close it. As you can see, for Christmas I did not get giant clips, so I'm still using my hair clips to hold my excess fabric.
I mean, if it works, it works.
It works. I'm not gonna go too crazy with that. So yeah, I got the daylight. They're available on the Amazons, but it's a daylight Stitch Smart stand and the Stitch Smart LED magnifier and chart holder. So this is what it is.
I mean, I think the fancy one that the Almanac or whatever that Lindy Stitches sells, it's beautiful. It really is. It's just that...
And the Lowry ones.
The Lowry, yeah.
They're so pretty.
It's just, it was not in my budget. Like, it's not...
Yeah.
It's not... It's beautiful. And I like that that's metal, but I just couldn't justify when I could buy this one for half the price.
Yeah. And I just like it because
I like the big feet, the long feet.
Well, yeah, and I pull it straight up, and so I can sit on my couch weirdly, like I always do. I sit like off to the side or Indian style or whatever. And yeah, it will come right up to me, and I don't have to contort myself into weird positions to stitch anymore. Okay, so that is my Christmas haul. Then I wanted to show off, since we're talking about what's going to be happening in the new year, I have the 2025. This is Creatively Crafting. This is the Stitcho planner for the year. Now, I know that there are actual physical copies that you can still purchase of this. It's also available in a PDF, and it comes with stickers if you buy the actual one. There are different things you can help plan out your progress. There's different pages, but then each month it has a pattern. And if you go on her site and you join her group, there's a layout for these. You can get a layout, and it will tell you, like, okay, these patterns, this is how the layout is, this is where you're going to put the starfish. But then there's goals for the month. So the stitch goal for January is 3,000 stitches. So I'll have the WIP go. I'll have, this is called a Stitcho board. And so there's different things on here, like stitch with white floss, stitch on a Tuesday, stitch with black. There's a free square, just, different things, different goals. And then at the end of the month, if you belong to the Creatively Crafting, the Facebook, they have contests. And so you turn in your progress at the end of the month, and you can win a prize. So this,
I should invest in that planner.
I'm super excited. And it came with a sparkly pen. So stickers and a sparkly pen. I'm sold. Let's see. Oh, so yes, we mentioned I went to the war zone of Joann's Fabrics today so that I could purchase all of the floss that I did not have. Oh, and I'm throwing it around. For all of my projects for the year. It looks like Santa's naughty and nice list. Like, this isn't even all of the flosses, because they literally did not have, I think there were like 10 colors that I needed that they were missing. And then I found several more of them at Michael's. And then I had to go to to get the last few. There is still one that I am missing.
What are you missing?
4170. It's one of the fancy flosses.
Oh.
Yeah, the variegated.
I still might have it.
Yeah, 4170 I am missing out on. And then one color that I wrote down wrong. I wrote it down as 4919, but they don't go past 3866. Stuff is falling down behind me. I'm scared. Anyway, yeah, so this giant, it's like 18 miles long, this roll of stuff. And so yeah, and then I got the two little skeins of the gray or gold diamante that I'm excited to attempt. So yeah, and then Joann's has carts. They don't have baskets. And so I walked in and they had this little basket. And so I bought the basket and I went, well, I didn't buy it. I did buy it. I didn't steal this from Joann's. I grabbed it and then I put all of my floss in it. And then I bought the basket when I got up to the front because it just needed to be mine. I also bought somebody some socks to go with her Jaws, the Great White Christmas Stitch, because they were there and I saw them and went, Cass has to have those. That's just the way that life goes.
I almost bought them myself the day before when I was at Joann's buying floss. Not gonna lie, they were in my hot little hands, and I went, no, I can't justify that. I can't.
Don't need them.
And I put them back, and I bought earrings instead.
I can't justify socks, but earrings, yes.
I can always justify earrings.
I can always justify earrings. So yeah, that is that. But then I want to go super fast through my last few of my advents. So I loved my advent calendar this year. I got the one, if you've seen the floss tubes, we have done. So the last few days, day 20. Was patterns, and so I can't show you the pattern, but there is the picture. There's a little gnome and a penguin pattern, so those are all stitched up on the fabric that was also a part of the advents. Then day 21 is a needle minder. It's a little fish. He's cute. It's a little rainbow fish needle minder. So
that's pretty adorable.
Yeah, I got 3 needle minders in my advent. Then day 22, more patterns. It is like a little pie, I think.
Aww.
And a reindeer. And you will use, there were some sequin sparklies that were part of the advent. And so you'll put those on as like Christmas baubles. Then day 23, we got some pretty variegated and metallic flosses. This is like a really sparkly red metallic floss. And then we got a pink and a purple variegated. So the floss haul in this calendar was really great this year. And then the final day was day 24. And these are non-Christmassy patterns. So there's a little owl and a hummingbird. So things that can, get you started in non-holiday stitching for the year. So I really liked this, my first advent, like cross stitch advent. I'll probably try a different one this year just to test the waters, see what it is. But so far I picked a really good one to start with. I heard good things. I've been impressed with what I received in it, and I'm excited to start using everything.
I'm leaning towards next year that I will get the I will get the full kit of instead of getting just the floss only, with the Evertote modern folk embroidery stitch along. I think maybe I will just buy the full. It's expensive. That was part of why I didn't it was, I want to say, because it's that 25 flosses, right?
Yeah.
The fabric, the pattern, 25 cards of the pattern, right? Because it's broken down into 25 parts, and some other little extras in there. So it's like $200, I want to say.
You can save up.
Yeah.
And do it.
Yeah. I want to say the sign up for that, they were saying on the Off the Grid Needle Arts floss tube, she was saying that it's probably gonna be released to start the buy-in on it in the spring.
Okay.
So if that's the case, I might do one of those, use the 12-month pay thing, flex pay, to just buy it and pay over 12 months for it, because I think that because I think they broke it down. It wasn't more than, I think most people said, like 200 stitches a day ish. And then at the end of the month, if you kept up, you had a completed pattern in a month.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, I know there's a lot of other Advent, cross-stitch Advent things out there, like Caterpillar, Innocent Bones. Like there's other ones that are out there and available. So
Babs did the Night Stalkers Night Stalkers Calling, which their floss is nice.
Yeah. So that's like all the things for me, all wrapped up into one. So next time that you see us, I will have starts and a few finishes because I'm almost done with a couple other projects. And
I'm hopeful that I'll have some finishes.
She's helping me get some fully finished things going here. So we'll see. I'm rather excited about what my Barbara Anna Cosmic Dreams is going to look like in the fun frame that I found. So we'll have that for you guys next time.
A thing that going forward I think will keep happening, and not every time, because I think our intention going forward is to continue to like film or record these every 2 to 3 weeks as we've been doing. Seems to be a pretty good pattern, because I think if we go longer than 2.5-ish weeks, we have way too many. Because we both stitch a lot. So I think that that's the cadence we're going to shoot for. And I may occasionally, because I do have so much, like I have so much. Let's be real. You're going to do
extras?
I will do some extras. But usually if I do some extras, it's going to be because there's a stitch along I'm going to do. And like, I don't want to burden our already long floss tube with the stitch along, right? So I have a special one that I can't show. If I'm going to show it on the floss tube, I can't show it in front of her.
It's gonna, and then you're gonna title them Tanya Don't Watch?
Yeah, those ones will be titled Tanya Don't Watch.
Okay.
So you'll know
that she's just sitting here for an hour talking crap about me.
It's great. An hour. They won't take an hour.
That'll take 3.
So there will be some of those, and that'll kind of fill the gap in the off weeks. Kind of like I will try not to do those the same week that I'm, unless like unless there's something specific, like the end of the world stitch along is going to be started on the 20th. So if that happens to fall on the same week that we're shooting a floss tube, I guess so be it, because it's got to come out on the 20th. So there's stuff like that that's the plan. That's the plan. I say that, and then I have trouble sticking to the plan because I am ADD, and it is me, and that is what I am. I am what I am.
Thank you, Popeye.
We're a little punchy.
I am what I am.
Stick around just because we're done showing you WIPs. This is not the end of this video. We have worked hard to compile photos of our finishes for the year. All the things we've finished in 2024, we've tracked down photos of.
And there's one I actually finished that I don't have a picture of yet, but that's okay. It's close enough to the end of the year. I'm gonna call it a 2025 finish.
But when we're done talking and we're done, we're not really done, because you're gonna see
a little montage.
A montage of our finishes, our FFOs, our finishes or FFOs, because some of them are finished but not FFO'd.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to fast forward through our video and just watch the little montage at the end.
Because that's going to be awesome.
I don't like watching
Do you know how many finishes you had?
No.
I haven't like done the math on yours.
No.
I had 15.
I had more than 5. I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe 10, 10 or 11. Yeah.
So I will not be putting descriptions of those in, because I have 30 some odd, and then all the details from hers are going to be in the as much as I can fit
in the notes,
in the description.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think our finishes will also fit in the description. I may be wrong about that, but I doubt it. So what I'm going to do is in the montage, it's going to be a picture of the finish and the details of the project, kind of side by side.
Okay.
So if you want the details on it, pause and screenshot that, because that's the best I can do.
Yep, sounds good.
So that's the plan. We're doing this a few days before when we actually want to release it, so that I have time to work on that, and I'm not doing it all at once the day I want it to come out.
That would be bad. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for our viewership so far. And here's hoping that 2025 is a great stitching year.
Yeah, I'm really hoping we can continue to grow. As of recording this now, we were up to 46 subscribers. Yeah.
Thank you, our 46 people.
I am hoping my battery is about to run out on this. That's how long this video is. I am hoping my little me goal is that I would like us to hit 100 subscribers by our birthdays,
which are in March.
Can you help us out with that? Like,
if you can't,
if you've watched this, you like it, if you could like share it, or subscribe if you haven't.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Tell your enemies. Tell your next door neighbor. Tell your cat.
Help us. Like, give us a birthday present and get us up to 100 subscribers by our birthdays in March. She's at the beginning of March. She's the end of the Zodiac. Pisces.
Yep. So.
And I'm at the beginning of the Zodiac. March. Aries, which is at the end of March.
Yep. So at some point in March, we would like to have 100 people subscribing. That would be
awesome.
Lovely.
So,
all right. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll catch you on the flippy flop.
Thank you for joining us in 2024, and Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!